today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. And leading them, Charles, their quarter. Back, their field general.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
6 on the carry.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On second down now, Blackwell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And 1.
On third down, it's Underwood. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Blackwell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 10 carries, 67 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingency.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Vikings 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For number 87.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And juke this time. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 yards on the
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st down, Blackwell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Blackwell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Cowboy 1st down.
From the shotgun, a give alley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And there's Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on second down. Gone. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. So a very tight first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 13.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Successful. That makes the score. Vikings.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's second down.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long. That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 20.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in the This matchup, which side has been the more physical one? It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Goff. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Again, Goff. He's got Cruz complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Elliott, toss right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff got an open man. It's Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
And a Cowboy first down.
They keep on the ground with Allen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A quick slant as the throw's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. On the crossing route, complete. That's Morales.
Goff.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Vikings 6-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Goff on 3rd down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
The kick is
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
first down. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So an interesting call there to take the three. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down in the end, and you still have the lead.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 52 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The kick is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. There's that man again. It's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Number 10.
Back to throw. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a first down throw, gone. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's gone. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis